know that changing your mindset can completely transform your life and your personality? It's true, darlings, and it's just one of the secrets I used to transform my life. Therefore, today I'm revealing how I brainwashed myself to success. Yes, you heard me right, brainwashed. But before you think I've gone mad, let me explain exactly how this powerful technique can change your life too. Have you ever taken a step back and looked at your life and thought, I'm so far away from where I want to be? Well, that's exactly where I found myself a few years ago. And I believe the majority of people feel the same way. Whether it's now or at some point in their lives, we all get to the point of feeling like we want to do more, we want to do better, we want to find our passion, we want to do something that we love, but we don't know where to start and how to go about it. Success isn't just about luck or being in the right place in the right time, It's about a mindset, a lifestyle, and most importantly, the thoughts you allow to dwell in your mind. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, but I crafted a golden mindset that led me to where I am today. So in this video, I want to show you the process that I went through to essentially brainwash myself for success, to let go of any negative beliefs and create a plan that I knew would work. So let's dive straight in. The first and one of the most important steps is to really make a plan. This is all about assessing where are you now and how you're going to make the changes to get you closer to where you want to be. The first part is your strategy. What skills do you want to master to achieve your goals? Think about what you need to do, how you can do it, and from whom you can learn. For example, when I decided to take my YouTube channel seriously, I knew I didn't have the skills to make it work. I was fully aware of that. I also didn't have access to anyone who had done what I wanted to do. But I did know that all the information I needed to succeed was available. All the skills I wanted could be learned through YouTube videos, podcasts, and books. I began by researching successful YouTubers. I watched countless tutorial videos on filming, editing, and content creation, and I read multiple books on social media marketing and personal growth and personal branding. I listened to podcasts featuring interviews with successful content creators. Every bit of knowledge was a step forward in my plan. But the second part of making a plan is just as crucial: habits. What habits do you want to unlearn, and what new habits do you want to master? Do you know that your daily habits literally shape your future? And let me repeat it again, your daily habits shape your future. To achieve your goals, you need to cultivate habits that align with your aspirations. For example, if you want to be more productive, you might need to unlearn certain habits like procrastination or scrolling through social media. Instead, you could develop habits like time blocking your schedule, setting clear priorities, and practicing mindfulness to stay focused. Reading Sharma, The 5 a.m. Club, was particularly eye-opening for me in understanding the importance of structured routines and disciplined habits to maximize productivity and achieve personal goals. When I started on my YouTube journey, I knew I needed to adopt new habits to stay consistent and improve my content. I set a very strict schedule for filming, editing, and uploading videos. I also made a habit of engaging with my audience regularly, responding to comments, and taking their feedback seriously. This consistency and interaction helped me to grow my channel significantly. Another habit I adopted was continuous learning. I dedicated time each week to watch tutorials, read articles, and experiment with new techniques. This habit of lifelong learning ensured that I was always improving and staying ahead of the curve. Take a look at most successful people like Warren Buffett, for example. He spends a significant amount of time reading, a habit that has contributed to his vast knowledge and success in investing. Think about your own life. What habits are holding you back? Are you spending too much time on activities that don't contribute to your goals? Are there positive habits perhaps that you can adopt that will help you to get closer to your dreams? Maybe it's waking up an hour earlier to work on your side hustle, or perhaps it's dedicating time each day to exercise and maintain your health. So darlings, take the time to make a comprehensive plan. Assess where you are now, outline the skills you need to learn, and identify the habits you need to change. Having a clear plan to reach your goals is essential. Break down your goals into smaller manageable steps and set deadlines for each. Track your progress regularly and adjust your plan as needed. Remember, success is not a destination but a journey. It requires continuous learning, adapting and improving. By making a clear plan and sticking to it, you'll be well on your way to achieving your dreams. The next important thing is to surround yourself with the right people. Surrounding yourself with right people is incredibly important. Think about the individuals you spend the most time with. Who are they? Are they lifting you up or are they bringing you down? When thinking about the negative people in your life, be really conscious of the way you feel when speak to certain people or how they make you feel. Do they make you feel like you're aiming too high, or do they make you think too much? Do they drain your energy? Do they gossip all the time? Let me give you some real life examples. Jim Carrey is a well-known figure who surrounded himself with positivity. He famously wrote himself a $10 million check for exit services and kept it in his wallet. He surrounded himself with people who believed in him and supported his dreams, which helped him to stay focused and motivated. Another example is Oprah Winfrey. She often speaks about the importance of surrounding herself with positive influences. Oprah has credited her close circle of friends and mentors who help her to maintain a positive mindset and encouraging her to reach for her dreams. She believes in the power of positive energy and carefully chooses the people she allows into her inner circle. Even Taylor Swift has spoken about the importance of surrounding herself with the right people. In her career, she has made the conscious choices to distance herself from negative influences and surround herself with a supportive and uplifting group of friends and collaborators. It was the same for me. I made a deliberate effort to distance myself from such negativity and actually remove those people from my life. Yes, it's a part of growth, and when you're becoming the best version of yourself, such sacrifices are necessary. It's not easy, but it's very important. You need to create a space for positive energy and encouragement. You need to surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you to be better, and who celebrate your successes with you. The next important step in this journey is to cultivate unwavering, disproportionate belief in yourself and your goals. Give yourself a period of time where you become so obsessed with your vision. You will think about it first thing in the morning and you'll dream about it at night, and every moment in between you will visualize yourself achieving it. And this kind of self-positive talk isn't just about empty affirmations. It's about deeply ingraining your aspirations into your subconscious mind. When you speak positively about your goals, you reinforce your commitment to them. Your words have the power to shape your reality. Think about the most successful individuals you admire. They don't achieve greatness by doubting themselves or entertaining negative thoughts. They believed in their abilities and relentlessly pursued their dreams despite any obstacles or setbacks. For instance, think of Michael Jordan, who famously said, "I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying." His unwavering belief in his own potential propelled him to become one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Similarly, J.K. Rowling faced numerous rejections before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. She held on to her vision and persisted in pursuing her dream of becoming a published author, despite the challenges she faced along the way. So, darlings, start each day with positive affirmations that reinforce your belief in yourself and your goals. Replace any self-doubt with thoughts of determination and resilience. Embrace the idea that you are capable of achieving extraordinary things, and watch how this mindset transform your life. And now the last and one of the most important things of all is money. Yes, When the money will start coming into your life, always keep in mind that money is just a tool. We often hear that money can buy happiness, but let's be honest, it can jolly well buy comfort and security. It provides us with the means to live the life we want, to support our loved ones, and to create experiences to enrich our lives. However, it's crucial to understand that money is just a tool. It's not the end goal, it's the means to an end. When you don't have a lot of money, it's crucial to have an emergency fund and save enough. But beyond that, how are you using your money? This was a lesson I learned a hard way. Money is a tool to build something that can generate even more money. So you must understand how to use your money effectively and make it work for you. Many people misunderstand the concept of making your money work for you, thinking it means they need to invest in something they don't understand. No, that's not it. It simply means figuring out what you want to do with your money. What's the point of having money if it just sits in the bank account beyond your emergency fund? It's truly pointless and does nothing to improve your life. The real question is, how can you use this money to change your life for better and to achieve your dreams? Money is like a hammer. It's only as useful as what you build with it. The next principle is to understand that the more you measure, the more you make. Often people who don't have the kind of money they want, they completely ignore their finances altogether. They don't check their bank accounts or track their spendings. This behavior keeps you in a cycle of financial struggle. When you're financially challenged, you need to be even more diligent about measuring your finances than when you have the money you want. You need to adopt this very useful habit to keep track of your money, and you better do it right now. Now, I'm going to be honest, it's not going to be the easiest period of your life, but the best of life comes from making the decisions to do something difficult now to enjoy the rewards of compounding later. Most things that feel good now, unfortunately, will feel bad later, and most things that feel hard now will feel good later, believe me. Now, not everyone will understand what you're trying to do, and it can be lonely at times, but the people who get it will stand by your side. You're going to grow apart from many people along the way for different reasons. You change, they change, likely you won't be there to hang out with them anymore. So that is the process that I went through, and I'm okay with this. As I understand, this is the part of growth and my personal transformation. So my darlings, I encourage you to take these techniques and apply them to your own lives. Start today by setting small achievable goals and committing to positive self-talk. With dedication and perseverance, you too can brainwash yourself to success and turn your dreams into reality. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember to subscribe, like and share if you found this video helpful. Together, let's rewrite our stories and create a future filled with success and fulfillment. Until next time, bye bye.